Okay, part two. Actually, I got to do a part two. Yeah, the website is called paltalk.com. You can use express.paltalk.com if you don't want to download the application. You can hear voices and hear yourself talk, but you can't see or hear video from other people playing it unless you do the application. So if you have trouble finding it, right now we're doing a Sunday night at 4 o'clock Pacific, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, and Friday at the same times. And I'm adding a Tuesday night one, 6 o'clock Central Time, to AU, and you'll see the link downstairs and down there. And also a gold and silver chat room, so you can toggle back and forth. You can enter both rooms at the same time and kind of toggle and see if the topic is something you're interested in, or go back and forth and do that. So the gold and silver room is pretty much open 24/7, so you can always go to that at the paltalk.com site. So I'm going to put the links down there. And one other thing I wanted to say, whether you question whether you should own silver or gold. Silver is going to outperform. I think silver is more valuable than gold to us as a species. So many uses for silver, which also means the supply has been dwindling down and gold hasn't. And even though gold has had a pretty big run, it's still, since gold and silver has bounced off their bottoms over the last 10 years, silver is still outperforming gold. And it will. You'll rarely see gold in the long run outperform silver. So silver should outperform gold by a factor of maybe 2 to 1, as it has in the past, and especially the silver shares, the gold mining stocks. So I won't get into that right now, but if you do trade gold and mining stocks, SLW is a great one. It's been outperforming just about everything else I could find. So anyway, I guess that's it. Check out the website. Come and talk with us. You want to get a good education, and if you're on the fence, or you want to just know about why silver, and kind of break that mold in your head of being afraid to turn your 401ks or your IRAs into something that you're probably not used to thinking about, especially if you're married and you think you should and the other one thinks you shouldn't. Going into these chat rooms will another point I wanted to make is you got to build your own story. I've done countless hours of research, and I made my own story in silver, which was in the previous video I just did. And I boil it all down to, hey, you know what? I want quality of my time. I want freedom. So silver represents that freedom. And you have to build your own story. You can't go to a website or a chat room and just listen to a bunch of people who sound like they know what they're talking about, and that's why you're buying silver. You got to build your own story, and you can come here and just ask question after question and build that story for yourself and get your plan together and your strategy, and you'll be at peace with it. One thing I can tell you is it's never a bad idea to own some metal. Never. I don't care what the price is. And metals represent true money. They're not debt. So turn your debt dollars into, turn your slavery into freedom is what you're doing when you buy the metal. And if the government tries to they wouldn't confiscate it for a long, long time if they even tried to. And they only confiscated gold. They didn't confiscate silver anyway. So there's not enough metal in the country for them to make it worth confiscating. It wouldn't do anything. So the prices would have to be much, much higher, and a lot more people owning it before they even try that. And by then, we'll have had our purchasing power gained, and we would, our problem would have been solved anyway. So don't worry about that. Trade your worthless monopoly money into real money that you can hold in your hand and is not debt. That's the huge point I'm trying to make. So anyway, I hope you learned something. Come to the chat rooms, check them out, and we'll see you there.